Today I will be talking about some catalysts that I have been seeing with NIO stock. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Surprisingly, we've only made one video on NIO stock on this channel despite it being one of mine and Kyle's favorite stocks. Well, that number of videos is going to be changing as we are discussing it today. In today's video, we will be going over a few articles that I have found that show some catalysts for NIO. We will be going over some price targets on NIO, and then at the end of the video, I'll give my technical analysis and my overall thoughts on NIO as well. But before we talk about NIO, I just want to remind you guys that we just launched 3 new courses on our new website, and we are giving you 20% off till next Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Just remember to use code BRO, B-R-O, at checkout for your 20% off, and you'll be good to go. And if you want 2 free stocks with WeBull and you have not made an account yet, go ahead and click the second link in the description to get all signed up. But without any further ado, let's get into our stock for today, NIO. NIO is a Chinese EV company and arguably one of the largest EV companies in China. They have a market cap of about 72 billion and an average trading volume of 145 million. So its average trading volume is up there with the Sundials and the Zoms of the world, despite the stock's price being $40 at the moment. They will be competing with Tesla in terms of sales for the years to come, and that leads us into our first article of the day. The first article is titled, China to Restrict Tesla Use by Military and State Employees. People familiar with the effort cite concerns Tesla cars could be a source of national security leaks. This article was put out over the weekend, and the article was misinterpreted by a lot of people, especially on stock twits. I was just scrolling through Tesla's stock twits, and people were saying, oh my god, Tesla will no longer be in China, but that is not the case. Tesla will basically just not be able to sell cars to government officials in China, which isn't that big of a part of the market. The article then goes on to state that the move follows a government security review of the electric vehicles makers' products, which Chinese officials said raised concerns because Tesla's vehicles' cameras can record images constantly, the people said, and obtain data when, how, and where the vehicles are being used, as well as the contact list of mobile phones synced to them. So basically, the Chinese government is just afraid of data leaks, which is understandable because there's cameras on Tesla's cars and Tesla is a US company. Elon Musk obviously responded, and he said that Tesla would be shut down if its cars were used for spying in China. But obviously, out of an abundance of caution, China's not going to budge on their stance. I saw a lot of people in NIO's stock twits saying that this could be a possible catalyst for NIO, but I don't see that as it's not that big of a part of the market. But that is something to think about with NIO and Tesla's competition. Some other news that broke this weekend was NIO's battery swap signing with Beijing. So the article's title is NIO signs pact with infrastructure firm for battery swap stations in Beijing, what you need to know. So the article goes on to talk about what happened, and it basically said that NIO signed a 5-year agreement with state-owned Beijing Shufa Industrial and Trading Co. to put battery swap stations along Beijing Capital Ring Expressway. And then they explained why it's important, saying that NIO has emphasized its battery swapping technology lately. And at their NIO Day in early January, the company launched Power Swap Station 2.0, which will increase their capacity to 312 swaps per day. And the new swap station is designed so that users can start a self-swap with one tap on the center display without getting out of the vehicle. The company aims to have 500 stations in operation nationwide by the end of this year. So basically, this is just the start of their new battery swapping technology and platform, and this contract that they just signed is a really good sign that they'll be able to do more by the end of the year as well. But this could serve as a catalyst going forward this year as NIO starts to sign more of these agreements and get more of these battery swapping stations all over China. Now that we've went over those articles, let's go over to the income statement and balance sheet. But if we look here at NIO's annual income statement, over the past 3 years, they have been doubling their revenue each year, which is very good to see. If we look at the quarterly, they've also been increasing their revenue every quarter, so that is also very good to see. And here's what gets me really excited is looking at their balance sheet. As we can see, they have way more current assets than total liabilities. The only thing I don't like to see is the $10 million in debt. But at the end of the day, you do need debt sometimes in business. So the fact that NIO could pay off both their current liabilities and their debt with their current assets makes me feel good about the company, and it's not too bad. It's not as good as it can be, but the balance sheet is good for right now. And finally, let's go over some 5-star analyst price targets on NIO. So the price targets that we have been seeing are $38, $65, and $81. So low, average, and then high. I think an average of $65 in the interim, like short term, I think that is very solid. As for the end of this year, I think the high of 81 is a lot more, solid. I think that it could get to 65 within the next 3 to 6 months, and I think that 81 is perfectly good price target for a 12-month forecast. So I lean more to the high side of things, and I think that it could definitely double from here. So it could reach even $90 in my opinion, but that's just my opinion, and that is not financial advice whatsoever. But before I give my overall thoughts on NIO, let's head over to the computer to do some technical analysis. Alright guys, so we're at my computer so we can do some technical analysis, so let's get into it. So as we can see here, this has been like a very up and down, few days for NIO. At the start of today, it was up big. I have a pretty big position on NIO, so I was pretty happy this morning when I saw it shot up 45 or to like 44.50 on that news that they had the battery swap, and then the Tesla not being allowed in China, even though it's just government officials, but I digress. But yeah, so we saw I thought I saw a bull flag forming on NIO earlier today, but then it just continued its continuation down. But then we have like a mini 3 white soldiers here, so we start the trend back up. And then we see again, we have a this isn't quite a flag because the volume isn't quite there, but then we just see it come right back down, and then we see another reversal. It's just been like reversal after reversal today. It's been bouncing off the 180-day SMA line pretty much every time, except for in the morning, but now it's been bouncing off the 180-day SMA line. So if this right now I'm looking to buy a little bit more. So if the stock can get down to the 43.50-ish area and bounce off again, I think I might make my entrance. But we'll have to see. That'll probably be around the 43.60-ish area. But as for the overall action today, I'm hoping that it can get back to the high of this morning in the pre-market at 44.50. But I'm pretty sure that this will come back and bounce off the 180-day SMA line once again. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't see me because I was so focused in on the chart. But we do have sort of a bull flag here. If I can just do a quick drawing. There is a big amount of volume, and then WeBull's trend lines are pretty hard to use, if I'm going to be honest. But as you can see, I'm looking for it to bounce off the, if it can break above $44 at this point, we could see a significant rise in price and probably over highs. So I'd assume we see NIO over 44.50 if it can break above about $44 right now. But that's going to be it for my analysis. I'm looking to get in around the 43.50 area, but if the stock can bounce above the $44, that could also, I could be missing out on some gains if it can break above $44 right now. But I already have a big position, so I'm okay with missing out. And my position will go up, so I'll be happy. But that's going to be it for my technical analysis. I will send you back to your regular scheduled programming. As for my overall thoughts on NIO, I do have a sizable position with NIO, and I really like their balance sheet and their increase in revenue. Their last earnings call, They did miss on earnings per share, which I did not like to see, but I will definitely be tuning into their next earnings call and hopefully seeing some positives there from the earnings per share. But that's really all I'm worried about. As long as they keep on increasing revenue and keeping their total debt low, I'm going to be totally happy with the company and totally happy with keeping my fairly large position on NIO. But I want to remind you guys that I'm not a financial advisor and that this is not financial advice. If you do want financial advice, go ahead and seek that out from a professional financial advisor and not some random kid you met on the internet 5 minutes ago. And by the way, I'm not a kid. I turned 21 in a month. A lot of people seem to ask me my age, so it's revealed. But if you are interested in buying this stock and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, what are you doing? You got to get in the pre-market and after hours with us. All you got to do is sign up, deposit $100, and you'll get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. And now for comment of the day. Y'all comment and I'll pick one of your comments for comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is coming from Skirt the Turtle, and he said, easy $2,000 within the next few months. Thanks for the comment, Skirt the Turtle. And this is coming from Kyle's video on AMC. It'll be in a card right now if you guys want to watch that. And I'm sorry to break the news to you, but that's probably not going to happen. But that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and it shows we're doing something right here. But my name is Zach, and I'll see you in the next video.